guys. So here we go for Moto number 2 in the D class, the final race of this evening. Sorry, the final race of this class this evening. We will move forward with our C class coming up after this. So the story here for D class Moto number 2 in preseason is, can Connor take it again, and will Van get into another battle with Rye? So we will see. Let me check for jump starts. No jump starts on my screen, guys, so here we go. J20 with another good start again. Can he make it stick? So this next corner here is where J20 went down the first lap. He opts to take the other line this time and not go down. Looks like it pays off for him, and Dark is in second, Rye in third, Brock in fourth, and our previous race winner, Connor, is in fifth, but goes down in the rollers. Not able to keep it up. It's going to cost him a lot of time and a lot of positions here as we start off our Moto number 2. So we are back on board here with J20, our current factory leader, or current race leader on the Factory Goon Kawasaki, with Rye now moving up into second. Oh, he's got to keep it up, or keep it down, keep the front end down, and he's not able to. So Brock moves up into first place. So it's Murray on Power Dream, who is currently sitting in third, Dark in fourth, and Cal Naughton. Cal Naughton, who didn't have a good start and had an issue with having to hard reset in Moto number 1, sits in fifth place and is having a bar-to-bar battle with Murray here as they enter this corner. Oh no, Cal got a little bit too sideways and sent it too far down into the flats and goes down after that scrub jump. So now he's got to deal with a lot of traffic. And what do you know, guys? It's Van Meel and Rye on CC Suzuki who are back at it again. Clearly riders of similar skill and similar technique, but I think they couldn't be more different in terms of personality. So it looks like Brock Colvin on the Factory Goon KTM is our new race leader, with Murray in second, and J20 has fallen back to third. Van Meel sits in fourth, Rye in fifth. Another rider who didn't get such a good start was Snowboard, who is in sixth. So still really early, guys, in the Moto. Anything could happen here. Might take it out just a little bit wider since we have so much going on. Zach goes down after the hole shot corner. We can see that Murray has now made the pass into first, but Brock is not about to let it go. Van has caught up to J20 and is trying to stick a pass on him right now. So Brock retakes the lead away from Murray. Van moves up into third, past J20. Van is on a hard charge right now, trying to get past Murray into second. And he does. Murray goes down over the finish line, so he gives that position back up. Van goes down after the finish line as well, so a lot of upsets are happening here, guys. Riders are changing positions, going down left and right. I think a much better start for most of these riders has provided us with a much better race. El Astronomer not able to prevent the bounce after sending it off of that jump, so he goes down and goes over the corner and loses a couple of positions. Van Mel succumbs to the bumpy corner and tough blocks that are right there and goes down as well. So race leader is still Brock Colvin, but he has been caught by Rye on the CC Suzuki, and Rye is trying to put the pressure on him, take the lead here in Moto 2, and prove why he belongs at the top of this class at the very least, and maybe into a higher class. Speaking with Rye, he wasn't able to put in a lot of time at Ironman during the preseason qualifier, so he feels like his class representation might be a little bit off balance. So he's going to ride in preseason where he qualified, but he is here to show us why he certainly belongs in a higher class. So let's hope he can stay out of the clutches of Van Meel on the FXR Racing Suzuki and these two guys can have a clean race to the front of the pack. Brock still managing to keep it up on two wheels and keep it in the lead. J20 not far behind. Snowboard rounds out our top five, but here comes Connor, our previous race winner. Gets a good drive on the inside and makes the pass around Snowboard, so now he moves up into 5th place as we come across the start straight. Let's not lose sight of what's happened. Brock has gone down and given the race lead up to Rye. So Rye on the CC Suzuki is now our new race leader with Van Meel in 2nd. Oh no, something happened to Connor and he just gets sent. I think his bike must have ghost rode all the way into the flat here, so it's almost too fast to keep up with these guys with all the changes that are happening. So we will try to get a wide shot here and just look at what's going on in these top 4 riders. As LBG makes a strong pass on J20 through the sand rollers, and here comes Connor again. So didn't let his wreck get the best of him, but let's see what cuts he's about to get. 5-second penalty, so a couple riders with penalties here. So let's go back on board with Rye for a moment, as Van just sends it and tries to catch up to him. Rye not able to get the best run through that corner, but neither does Van Mel. They might have actually hit the same rutted spot in that corner, and both of them almost slide out but managed to keep it up. Connor has now moved up into 3rd, past Snowboard and Brock. And as you can see, he has just a pack of riders coming up behind him. So if Brock's going to maintain his current position, he has got to keep it clean and got to do it quick. Uh-oh, Brock gets in with J20 on the inside line, so that lets Murray go by. And El Astronomer is now entering the drama of this pack. We are pretty much 4 riders wide, guys, as we come into the back section at Lommel. El Astronomer, our previous race 3rd place finisher, is now in the thick of it. Just look at this, man. There's like 7 riders here. Any mistake by any of these riders is going to cost them huge position numbers. Stacked is the right word, Goose. Murray tries to take the inside line but is not able to make it stick, so LBG maintains that position. In fact, El Astronomer gets around Murray because of that mistake. Just a little mistake. He just tried to get his tires into that inside rut and wasn't able to do it. Had to really slow down to not go down, and Murray has lost 2 or 3 positions because of that. So let's check in real quick, as Van Meel seems to have maintained his distance from Rye. 7.5 minutes in this moto, guys. We're halfway through the moto. So can Van Meel catch up to Rye is question number 1. If the answer is yes, then question number 2 is, can he pass him cleanly? Predictions in chat. Connor's got what it takes. Let's check the lap times here. So Connor's running a 2:10. His last lap was his best lap. Oh no, Rye did go down, man. I missed it. Rye went down and gives the race lead away to Van. We assume Rye went down. In fact, let's back this up for a minute and see precisely what happened here with Rye and what caused his fall. Oh, yep, it was the concrete murder blocks here at Lommel. Unfortunate. So Connor still pressing hard to catch up. But yes, the picture I was trying to paint is that Van Mel fastest lap is a 2:10 currently, Rise is a 2:11, and Connor's is again a 2:10. So with these lap times, it's going to be hard for Connor to catch up to Rye or Van unless one of them makes a mistake. So Connor's got to keep it clean. But here comes LBG with the KD Racing team trying to make a push for Connor and a pass into the 3rd place position. Uh-oh, J20 goes down after the tabletop and gives his spot up away to El Astronomer, who has now moved into 4th, I believe, or 5th. Murray gets the better drive through that bumpy section there past the mechanics area, sticks it on the inside, makes the pass on J20. Can he make it stick as he guns for El Astronomer? As we talk about, this is one of the rougher corners on the track. You're kind of landing right into the middle of one of the bumpiest areas, and as you can see, it causes problems. So Murray goes down, J20 keeps it up and makes the pass. Back on board with El Astronomer here, who is trying to fend off J2 Factory Goon riders. One on the Suzuki, one on the Kawasaki. I don't know how J20 kept that up, but he did, and lucky for him. Let's check in real quick. LBG has made it around Connor. Van has put a little bit of distance between himself and Rye, but nothing that Rye can't overcome. Uh-oh, Rye goes down in the corner, so where does that put LBG? Gives him a little bit of an advantage, but not much. No positions change. Connor goes down again. So El Astronomer might be able to catch Connor here and move into the 4th place position. Talked about El Astronomer a little bit in the first moto and talked about how he was really not excited for the preseason motos here at Lommel tonight, but clearly his practice today has paid off and he has maintained a consistent top 5 standing in both of these motos as he's now trying to get Connor, reel him into attack position and take away the 4th place spot. So Rye has fallen again and gives the 2nd place position up to LBG. Let's try to find where Van is. Van has got a pretty good gap between him and 2nd place. So as you can see, Van is going through the sand rollers, and there is our 2nd place rider, LBG. So we talked about in the pits, guys, you didn't see it, but Van said he wanted to be in B class, and I said, well, why don't you win D class first? So I think Van has taken the the advice of the boomer to heart and is trying to do just that right now. So LBG goes down onto that tabletop. Rye pushes up, gets bar to bar with him. Let's see if they can both go into this corner clean. Rye gets the better run through the inside and makes the pass on him, but can he make it stick? Both of the riders avoiding the concrete tough blocks there. And in the distance, you can see our race leader, Van Mel, on the FXR Suzuki. So Rye's got his work cut out for him if he's going to catch Van and make a pass on him. Let's take a look back here for just a moment at what's happening between Connor and El Astronomer. So El Astronomer really putting the work in. He's got Connor in his sights. Dylan, no. Dylan goes down. Let's Dart get that pass away from him. So I think El Astronomer's got what it takes. I think he can just keep the throttle pinned, the wheels on the ground, and make a pass on Connor. We're starting to get into some of the more technical, rougher sections of the track where there are split line choices and more availability to pass. Connor, no. Connor nosedives it. Panic revs. Not able to lift the front end up and makes the mistake that El Astronomer needed. So El Astronomer gets a birthday present here from Connor and takes the 4th place position away. All right, guys, let's go back down here. So Big Rick is currently sitting in 6th. Maybe actually, yeah, in 6th place, trying to fend off Bean on the Honda here. Snowboard not able to keep it up and goes down. Can J20 make that pass? Certainly catches up and gives him the opportunity to do so. Not able to stick it on the inside and make the pass on Snowboard, so he has to force outside, which costs him some time and allows Brock Colvin to catch up. Looking at the finish line here, it looks like we have a three-way battle between Rick, Murray, and Bean for the 6th place position. Both get a good drive into this tabletop. This corner is going to be the make or break. Bean tries to go too hot on the inside, collides with Murray, and pays the price. So now Big Rick has moved up past Bean into this next position and is gunning for Murray here with 3 laps to go in Moto number 2. Interesting conversations happening in the Twitch chat currently. Certainly motocross related, I assure you. Big Rick is bar to bar with Murray as they come into the back section here at Lommel. 2 tabletops and a wide right sweeper will let us know whether or not Rick is going to make the pass on Murray, so we will see. They were bar to bar. Rick looked like he was in attack position, made a bobble, kept it up on 2 wheels, and has fallen back a little bit. So the story continues as we have a 3-way battle between Murray, Big Rick, and Bean. All 3 Honda riders. Oh no, Murray again tries to take that inside line and is not able to make it stick, so he falls to the outside, except this time he doesn't keep it up, so he does lose 2 positions there. Being not able to keep it consistent through those braking bumps past the mechanic section, and Big Rick is the victor in this 3-way battle as he has now taken away the 6th place position. So El Astronomer able to get past Connor, as we talked about earlier, but now Connor has caught up. So now Connor is battling for his 4th place position once more. Was battling, goes down after the rollers and gives El Astronomer a little bit of a comfortable gap. So El Astronomer is currently sitting in 4th physically, but cuts have put him back to 5th. So there's a possibility that LBG might be able to catch up to Van Meel. The gap between them just a couple of laps ago was seemingly insurmountable, but if we look now, with 2 laps remaining, really anything could happen. Van does still have to keep it clean and keep it up on 2 wheels. If he goes down in the right spot or goes down in the right way, LBG could capitalize and take that position away. So Rise a little bit further back, looking like he may finish in 3rd here in Moto number 2. But somehow Gustavo has caught up and is now a member of this battle, unless he's being lapped actually. So looking at timing and scoring, it does appear that he is 1 lap down. So we will see if Connor has what it takes to catch up to El Astronomer here. So 2 laps to go. The white flag is going to come out for, unless it already has. No, white flag is going to be coming out for Van Meel in 2 corners. So there's about 2.5 minutes left in this race, or less, before we get the checkers. So can Connor click off some gears, turn the thrusters on the McMonster Kawasaki, and make a push for El Astronomer with a little over a lap left? Crossing the finish line again, so we talked about El Astronomer's cuts have really put him back into a 5th place standing, but he is currently in 4th. So really Connor doesn't have to make the pass on El Astronomer, he just has to stay within the time penalty range, which he may be able to do. But the white flag is out. We are on our last lap. So as we cross the finish line, Snowboard is sitting in 6th. Bean was in 7th. Now that position has been given up to Big Rick. So Bean catches up to Snowboard. Can he make the pass? Let's go on board here with Bean and see. Gets a good drive through that section and makes it right past Snowboard, but they collide. They get together and Snowboard goes down as well. It gets crazy in Lommel, guys. The onboard cameras are no joke. It shows the intensity of what's happening here on the track. Snowboard's got somebody to his left and somebody to his right. Cal Naughton makes the pass, but goes down after the scrub jump. Snowboard ends up hitting a braking bump and jumps right over Cal's bike and takes both of those positions away. So keeping it clean and consistent is key, guys. But here in our final lap, we see a battle between Cal Naughton and Bean. So real quickly, oh no, Cal goes down and gives that position away. So let's check in, as it does look like Connor was able to make it past El Astronomer. So again, oh no, we missed it. This is why I need a co-commentator, guys. It's important for me to have Paradox or Mojo in the booth. LBG made the pass around Van Mel and ends up winning this moto, and he does it in style. 15-second gap on Van Mel. I mentioned it, and I didn't even keep eyes on it. If Van Mel made a critical mistake, it could cost him time. And not only did it, but the cuts got the best of him also. So it's actually going to be LBG in first, Rye in second, and Van Mel, who was our physical race leader for the entire moto, falls back to third. El Astronomer ends up staying in front of Connor somehow and finishes in fourth, and Connor in fifth. So any last lap drama happening here? Can Bean try to get a good run around Snowboard? I just don't see it happening. Cal Naughton, who had a much worse Moto 1 due to a wreck and a hard reset, finishes within the top 10. So once Mountain Drew comes around, this will be the official final time around the checkers for all of our D-Class riders. Charlie here on the Moto Factory Yamaha had a very good first moto, not such a good second moto, as he crosses the finish line in 13th. As you can see, guys, this is why it is important to have two motos. We really missed out on the ability for riders to come back and try to re-earn their positions in a second moto in Season 1 of Backyard, but clearly the amount of racing that we are doing in 1 week because of the two moto format has quadrupled, so it's a lot. But alright guys, the official race results for our D-Class Moto number 2 is LBG in first, Rye in second, Van Meel in third, El Astronomer with the Factory Goon Suzuki team in fourth, and Connor on the McMonster Kawasaki in fifth.